Guys, I promised you more. Here's more. It's something I wanted to demonstrate for a little while since I picked up my very first MCS Lionclaw barrel. It is a smooth bore. I don't know if you can see that. It is 8 inches. It has no porting on it whatsoever. And this is a Lapco 8 inch, and they call it 8 inch because with the flash hider, it is 8 inches. But something that you need to take into account is this porting. Now, the porting does offer a slight loss. Taping the ports, you gain a few feet per second. But here's the funny thing about this is, hopefully you can pick that up. I mean, it is really, it's about an inch shorter. Well, it is an inch shorter because the flash hider's on it. But here's where the big difference is this is 684. It's tight for an HP68. This is a 687. Which is ideal for an HP68. And let me just flip this camera down. So, Lionclaw. I'll put it in. Slides right out. Lapco 684. Doesn't slide right out. In fact, I can't blow it. Well, I can blow it pretty much to the porting, but that was a hard blow. And here, let me do the demo again. I'll put it in, and I do have to push it to get it to come out. Which one performs better? Let's find out. All right, so I will be using the M17, of course. Which one? I'm gonna go with my good one. So I will be using a Tippmann TIPX mag, loaded with HP68s. We're going to start with, well, we'll give the Lionclaw its best chance. Table space is at a premium right now, so I'm just gonna put this over here. What I will do right now is just confirm bottle pressure. This is the bottle that stays on that particular M17. And just freshly filled it up. About 875 PSI. More about my marker. Wixon D10 SMG Magwell. This has a critical situations bolt spring in here. Obviously, you saw the tank measured at 875 PSI output. I also have a BRH installed, which is courtesy of having the correctly sized bolt spring. I also have Wixon's little pull tabs here, which are super convenient. And I also have a bleed screw, a push to bleed screw. I forgot to mention, this is a undrilled, this is just a standard bypassed regulator. Nothing fancy going on in there, just straight version 2, orifice removed, stack deleted. And you're probably gonna wonder, my feet per second probably seem a little low. Something to note with the critical situations bolt spring is it was designed to go hand in hand, I think, with their new regulator that's coming out. And for those, I mean, most people are running 1,000, 1,100 PSI in their M17. I do not. Speaking with Mo and Jonathan, at this pressure that I'm running, I'm not really even compressing this spring fully. So that is leading to I'm being a little bit short on air. That bolt's not fully cycling, but it does work. Just something to keep in mind, because I know you guys will say, oh, it's not shooting fast enough to hurt anybody. Well, it's in the eye of the beholder, guys. First up, Lionclaw 8-inch smoothbore, Hp68. There you go. And I think I'll shoot 5 out of each barrel. We'll try and keep it relatively short. .318. .314. .310. .312. .314. So this was on a full tank. So that hot shot, I'm going to toss that one and probably toss the second one. Based on kind of the last 3 shots, the average, was 310 to 314 on this Lionclaw barrel. And that was its best chance. Full tank, you always get a little more push. I'm going to put in the Lapco. That used 500. About 500 PSI, so we're at 2,500. This is only a 10 CI bottle. And here we go. Lapco. .322. What is going on here? Travis not behaving today. .320. .320. .322. And the weird one, .306. That. And here's the part that I'm trying to prove here. This Lapco barrel, you can see, does way better in most cases. Those HP are supposed to go through a 686 or larger. And that 306 was clearly a tight projectile, but this Lapco barrel is still better than the Lionclaw with the porting. And now you know why, when I chop my other barrel down, why I still get good results. It's because Lapco is just a better finish internally. The Lionclaw just doesn't have a mirror finish inside. I think that has a lot to do with it. Because you'd think the tighter bore would cause some drag, but in this instance, or in most instances during these 5 shots, the Lapco shot better. So I'm gonna stick with Lapco barrels, and I think, well, unless you're searching for like a 20-inch barrel, Lapco has you covered in most cases, and I'm not endorsed by Lapco by any means, but their barrels are far and above better quality than that MCS Lionclaw, unfortunately. And the Lionclaw it's an inexpensive barrel, and I could probably hit it with my Brush Research hone and make it a mirror finish. But for you guys out there, I mean, you just buy something, you want it to work. We're not all about tinkering, but that's my take on it. Just stick with the Lapco barrel, or well, what I don't have out here is actually a Grimburg barrel. A Grimburg 9-inch barrel pretty much shoots everything really good. I would just try and steer clear from the Lionclaw unless you really want like an unusual barrel. You know, the other thing too is it's got 22mm thread on the end. And the Lapco has 7/8 and fits all the Lapco accessories, and of course MCS has accessories to fit that barrel, but then you're limited to what they have, and a lot of other manufacturers make stuff for Lapco. So on that note, I'm out of here.